Okay, you ask, and I'm gonna deliver. So try to explain this as best as possible. And so with that, I'm gonna use definitions. So in the last video, I mentioned there's a difference between a good person and a toxic person. By definition, a good person is a human being who is kind, honest, moral, and virtuous. I'm a good person, but I always force my opinion on my friends or force my opinion on others. That can be a toxic trait because it's invasive. And if I'm always forcing my opinion on somebody else and not leaving them room to have their own or to just live their own life, that can be very toxic for somebody. And I can have that trait and not know that it's a problem because, you know, genuinely from the root, I'm a kind, honest, and moral and virtuous person. So I don't want to hurt my friends. I'm just trying to give them my opinion because I think my opinion is, you know, is good. I want you to have good things. So let's get into a toxic person. On Google, I Googled the definition toxic personality. A toxic person is anyone whose behavior adds negativity and upset to your life. Many times people who are toxic are dealing with their own stresses and traumas. Due to this, they act in ways that don't represent them in the best light and usually upset others along the way. Now, I'm a pen a picture, but I had someone comment on the last video and said, hey, I know I'm a toxic person, so what does that mean? Basically, what's next? The first step is admitting that you're a toxic person. So that means you know that you're toxic. Like I said in the last video, it's a very slim chance that a toxic person don't know that they're toxic. I think that many toxic people know that they're being toxic. And so I simply replied, okay, the first step is admitting it. Now you are either going to choose to stay toxic or choose to change your behavior. So I hope that clears up the last video. Let me know if you have any other questions. I will try to answer them to the best of my ability. And if I can't answer them, I'm going to point you to somebody that will. And that's it. Blessings.